These are my secrets I use every single day to become more likable, and I'm going to be teaching them to you because I don't keep anything top secret or nothing. I don't gatekeep. I'm telling you this so it can help you, not so you can use it against people or, you know, none of that. And I'm sure we've all come across people who are very well liked, people who they come into a room and like you can't help but smile, you can't help but look at them, like their energy is just absolutely magnetic. You just cannot help but be drawn to them. You know, I'm sure you can think of someone that comes to mind when I describe this person. And being likable and others liking you or anyone else, that's not something that typically comes naturally. A lot of the time it can be a skill that is learned. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can learn that skill and how you can absolutely master it. So every time you walk into a room, you are the prize, you are magnetic, and you are able to draw everyone's attention and get every single person to like you. If you guys don't know me or have not seen my podcast yet, my name is Genevieve. I am a 16-year-old junior in high school, and I use these tips every single day, like I said. And I just want to share them with you because I feel like it's really important to let other people know. And there's so many benefits to being liked or being charismatic, and it helps you get farther in life, I feel like, if you are very well liked rather than being unliked and not being fun to be around. And also, not to mention, I have my notes over here, sorry. It's really important for building healthy, good relationships. Obviously it's gonna boost your confidence. Like by the end of this video, after you practice it a little bit, your confidence up here to the sky, literally to the sky, and it's gonna help you achieve so much more, like work and like all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna be showing you all that and all my tips. And if you're interested in keeping up with more videos like these, make sure to subscribe and like and comment, do anything you wish. And also follow me on Instagram if you want to follow along with my own personal confidence journey as well. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the foundation of likability. And you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm actually going to be really harsh about this because I feel like so many people don't understand what it takes to be liked. And honestly, it's not so much about other people, it's more about yourself and how you feel about yourself. That's especially something I learned as I've like gained more confidence and like stopped really caring so much about what other people think. It's always more about you. It should always be more about you. And this leads me to the first point. The first foundation of likability is being authentic. You cannot always pretend to be someone who you are not. That's not it. What you can do is reach a level of you, an extreme level of you, where you basically have no problem being yourself. You have no problem being whoever you are. It doesn't matter whether you're someone who's more serious or someone who's more like funny and outgoing. You have to stop being afraid of becoming that person. And I feel like a lot of people, in order to be well liked by others or fit in or do any of that stuff, they try to become this version of themselves who they are not. And I promise you that is never going to help you. It's only going to hurt you and hurt those around you because you're not showing them who you really are. And being yourself makes people trust you. Like, because they don't feel like they're meeting a version of you who doesn't actually exist. And you have to acknowledge that sometimes being yourself you're not always going to fit in. And I know it sounds cliche, like I know, like you sound stupid, Jenny, like why are you saying that? But it's true. The version of yourself who you are is not always going to fit in with the people who you are surrounded by, and that's okay. You just gotta focus on being authentically you. I'll make a video about that in the future, how to be authentically you. I know it's something a lot of people struggle with. And you have to focus on expressing who you truly are. Focus on expressing the qualities that matter the most to you and that you can express. You know, like I'm someone who's always been into fashion. And so I show up every single day to school in a nice outfit that makes me feel confident because that's who I am. And I'm not gonna hide that version of me from other people. Because in the end, if you're authentic, you're gonna draw in people who are more like you. That's only gonna help you become more likable as well. And another, I will mention this in the next segment. 1 second. Another foundation of likability is something that I don't see a lot of people do, or like really can tell a difference in. Confidence and arrogance are never going to be the same thing. I don't care what anyone says to me. They are not the same. They are not the same. Arrogance, people who are arrogant, I'm sure you can think of someone. They love to talk. They love to brag about who they are. They love to brag about what they have. They love to shove it in other people's faces. Oh, I have this. So I'm so amazing. I'm so awesome. I'm like this amazing, incredible person. And this pushes people away. People are not going to like you if you're going to constantly be bragging about who the fuck you are. I'm sorry, that's not how this works. This is not how it works. Just shut up. I'm sure you've told those people, shut up, no one wants to hear that. Confidence, on the other hand, which is something that a lot of people struggle with having, that's magnetic. Like, I cannot even explain how magnetic it is to see someone who is so authentically themselves walk into a room with a smile on their face, dressed up, looking nice, you know, looking like they're ready for the day, like they conquered the day already, like they know what they got, and it doesn't matter. They don't have to say a word about it because their energy speaks that enough. Especially walking into a room, you notice it with a lot of people. I'm sure you have. If you see someone walk into a room, you just feel them. That's not the same with arrogance. You can't feel arrogance. You see and you hear arrogance. You feel confidence, and that makes people more drawn to you. Because people want to be with people who are confident. That's just the truth. If someone's confident, if someone is like gorgeous or anything like that, and they exude confidence, people are going to want to be with someone like that. And like I mentioned before, this person most likely smiling through the door. They're conquering the day, they're smiling, they're making jokes, they're complimenting people. Hey, you look nice today. I love your outfit. Cute outfit. I love your bag. Where'd you get it from? These people, you will always notice, will typically have someone interested in them. Will typically have someone that's trying to get to them or trying to be friends with them. And it's for a reason. Like, smiling, just like yawns, are contagious. If you compliment someone, that makes their day better, just like that. Just like that. And there's no arguing this. There just isn't. It makes their day so much better and brighter. And to become more likable, you have to focus on, like, and obviously don't lie about a compliment, but smiling is honestly the easiest way to do this. If you smile, it also always has been proven to like actually make you happier. And like I was just speaking on like complimenting other people. A very valuable skill that you have to learn is like connecting with other people, having these connections, these true authentic connections with other people. The number one way to do this, listen more than you speak. Let someone yap to you about whatever they're interested in, and genuinely listen to what they're saying. Don't just listen to listen, or don't just listen to like think about, oh, what can I say next? Like, I don't know what to say next. Like, I don't know. Ask questions. Let this person talk about whatever they are interested in, because that shows that you care about what the other person is saying. People are not going to like you if you don't listen to them, if you are distracted when they're trying to talk to you. Obviously, I feel like it's very obvious. People are not going to like someone like that. People are going to be so drawn to someone who can listen and, you know, pay attention to them when they want that attention. So, you know, you have to listen actively and like repeat back to them their key points and that type of stuff. There's like, I can go so much deeper into all of this, but I'm just going to be scratching the surface in this video. And another thing, communicating with other people, you have to find common ground. Any type of common ground. Like, it can be something as small as like, this person also wears gold jewelry, so I can maybe compliment them on that. Oh, I also wear gold jewelry. Where you get yours from? Just showing that you have something in common with this person that you can both like almost stand on and have in common and like talk about. Like, find something you have in common with this person. It shows that you are interested in them and you share experiences with them and you want to know more about them because you guys have this thing in common. As small as it can be, or maybe something really big. Maybe you guys are both in the school choir and you're like, how'd you get into this? Like, I want to know, like, please tell me, like, since we're both in this, like, I want to see your perspective. And obviously there are some more universal things, like music is something I've been really like, I've been listening to music every single day, and so finding people who have similar music tastes, like that common ground is so strong that it can really impact how you like talk to people and all that stuff. And like I was mentioning earlier, complimenting people, well, sincerely. You have to compliment people sincerely on something you genuinely like about them. Don't lie to people. Don't compliment on something fake or superficial, you know? Like, you can't just go up to someone and be like, oh, I love your nose. Oh, I love your body. You have such a nice body. You don't just do that. Compliment them on something deeper than that. Maybe something you notice as they're speaking, or something you notice while you're just like maybe looking at them, you know? Obviously don't stare, that's weird. But it makes people feel valued. It makes them feel like, oh, there's someone paying attention to me. Oh, this is something like, that's sweet. And it makes people stay. Like, it really does. Like, think about the last time you got a compliment and how that literally made your day so much brighter. And, you know, usually it's something other people might overlook about them, and it's something maybe super special to them. So just keep that in mind. And like I was saying earlier, like confidence versus arrogance, the energy that confidence has and exudes in a person, oh my god, I cannot even begin to describe how amazing it is when someone is confident and they're so sure about themselves, and they just have that energy about them that really makes them them. I'm sure that makes sense to some people. And a lot of times, body language is going to be so valuable if you want to be well liked. Don't be all closed off or like sitting in your chair like all like in a ball or anything. Be open. Open yourself up. Push your shoulders back. Raise your head up. Like, maybe you're like, oh, you're nervous and you're looking at your phone. People are going to notice that. People 100% notice that. And typically they don't want to go up to those people. Typically people, especially those who are like more outgoing, will typically show it with their body language. And, you know, like I said, having an open posture, don't cross your arms. You know, it really just shows that you're friendly, that you're open to talking to people. And that just draws people in. And if you want to create a more subconscious connection, what you want to do is mirror the other person's body language. This creates a connection, like I said. And by mirroring it, you're kind of showing that you are paying attention, even if it's subconsciously. You know, mirror, like maybe they have their hand on their fist and like you mirror that. And so it's, you know, it creates that commonality again. And something confident people have is positive energy. I've met very few confident people who don't have a positive outlook on life or don't have positive energy. And usually, if someone is arrogant, you notice they have more negative energy, like you feel drained about when you're around them and all that type of stuff. So people are going to gravitate to people who uplift them, who are going to encourage and be there for them and support them in anything they want. Obviously, don't be someone's like lapdog. Don't be someone's like, you know, like, but genuinely be interested in the other person and encourage them to chase after their goals. Encourage them like, oh, you're doing such a good job. I noticed you did this. Like, that's absolutely incredible. Like, I admire that about you. Like, those types of things make all the difference with people. And, you know, you want to be the person who radiates that positivity everywhere you go. Even if you might not feel the best, make someone's day by complimenting them. And I swear, it'll make you feel better too, and it'll make you so much more likable to everyone around you. And through this, I'm sure you guys are wondering, like, oh, I'm too scared to go up to someone and compliment them. And this is where you need to learn how to master small talk. And honestly, the key to mastering small talk, in my experience, it has worked and has made me like have friends I never thought I would have and become like so. It makes people really magnetic, is what I'm trying to say. If you master small talk, and this small talk can usually always leads to deeper conversations. And, you know, don't get bummed out if someone just doesn't reciprocate the energy you're giving them. People are nervous, people are shy, you know, not everyone's super extroverted or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. And I'm gonna share a little secret with you. There is literally a template for small talk that I like to use, honestly, like even day to day. Like if I'm sitting next to someone and like I just want to start talking to them or like start a conversation because I think they're cool, you start with a compliment and then you ask a light question, like, how's your day been? What do you think of this class? And then you share something kind of personal because it creates that connection. It shows that you trust them, so they're gonna want to trust you. And people admire people who take the first step and reach out to other people. People will always admire someone like that who's not afraid to come out of their shell and talk to someone or say hi or do anything like that. That's who people are most drawn to and like the most. And like everything else I talk about on my podcast, there is actionable steps you can take starting today or maybe starting tomorrow that you can take to become more likable. However, before I just want to preface everything I've said so far. If you do not like yourself at least a little bit, you cannot expect others to like you too. That's the truth of the matter. It's as harsh as it is. If you don't have it, like even a little ounce of self-love, you cannot fully expect people to love you. Because if you don't love yourself for who you are, if you don't love yourself for the authentic version of yourself, who you want to present, why should other people? That's just the truth. And I feel like self-love is also something so magnetic, and it's something people can feel, like even subconsciously. You know if someone loves themselves. If someone takes care of themselves, grooms themselves, looks nice every day, a flag should go up in your head. This person respects themselves. This person is confident and knows what they're doing and knows what they want to do in life. And so just remember, as I'm saying all this, you need to love yourself. You need to take care of yourself first and foremost before you can even expect or start to expect other people to feel the same way for you. Anyway, a few actionable things you can do. Really simple, nothing too hard. Smile at a stranger. Just smile at a stranger. If you catch someone looking at you, smile at them. Do a little wave. It's not too hard. I know it's kind of scary, but if they don't reciprocate it, it's fine. Smile at someone else. Because if someone doesn't reciprocate it, that doesn't mean everyone else won't either. There's always bound to be one other person who will at least reciprocate it or show you that they are interested in one way or another. You can also just give a compliment to someone you know. This is probably more comfortable for those of you who are just learning to talk to more people and put yourself out there more. Compliment your best friend. Compliment someone who you have a class with. You know, it could be like, oh, I love your hair. Oh, I love your outfit today. Like, you look great. You know, and don't do it expecting something back. You know, just do it because you actually like that thing about them. And then the last thing you can do is just ask someone a thoughtful question. This could be a stranger or a friend, don't matter. And just actively listen. Just listen to them. Like if they're yapping, just listen. Don't interrupt. Let them talk. Nod, smile, you know, give them responses so it shows that you're listening to them. That means so much to so many people, and it's gonna make you like automatically likable. I promise you. And just remember, likability will never be about being perfect. And like I said, you have to have some form of self-love and self-care for others to love you the way you love yourself. I feel like the way other people like you is a direct reflection of how much you love yourself. Because if you really love yourself, you will not let yourself get stepped on by other people or let other people disrespect you. And, you know, it's likability is really about showing up who you are authentically. It is about making others feel valued. And it is about bringing only positive energy into every interaction you have, whether it's a stranger, a teacher, someone you know, someone you're close with. Bringing that positive energy is going to make people so attracted to you, like magnetic. Like it's gonna make you magnetic and likable and amazing. And you know, if you're gonna try one of the little actionable steps I said, you can comment down below which one you try. And you can let me know how it goes. I will respond, and I'm sure I'll respond. You know, and just remember, if you found this helpful, subscribe, like, watch my other videos, and also stay tuned. Because I will be posting other videos in the future, like building confidence, how to learn to love yourself, building a vision board, like all that type of stuff. And follow me on Instagram if you want to vote on anything that I post. I typically post a poll and I make you guys vote on it. And that's exactly where this video came from, actually. So don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next week's episode.